What's going on? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys? Look alive, look alive. It's your boy Ak Reacher with another episode of the JAB Jamboree, executively produced by the Full Berserker Clan, then produced by the LDBC. um, I'm about to bring my brothers in here. I don't know, man. I don't really want to do much talking today by myself. Let me just send out these links. I should have did it before I started, but how's y'all weekends going? How is everything? Um, Let me type out, fellas. Let me see. Let me check the chat. What's good, Fuller?
I'm chilling, man. What's up with you?
Ain't shit.
That's what's up.
Yo, Dark Truth in the building. He said, yo, weekend was cool. Dark Truth said his weekend was cool.
Yeah, man.
503 been trying to get at me the whole week. 503 been teasing me the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? That's messed up, man. 503 been teasing me the whole weekend. We've been going back and forth about this tank stuff. 503, man, why you doing me like that, bro? 503. 503, you there?
Yeah, man, you gotta get that hate up out your heart, you heard? That's all. Just get it up out your heart, you heard? You know, you from Harlem, man. You know, you let them niggas in Brooklyn be haters, man. Niggas in Harlem is fly, man. You heard? Niggas in Harlem is fly, man. You're not on your fly guy shit right now, man.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? You on your Brooklyn shit right now, man. I don't know.
Man, you funny.
You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas in the Bronx is haters, man. You know, you from Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, actually, the Bronx to me a little bit more than Brooklyn, at least in my situation. But anyway,
no disrespect to my boy Drew Titan, man. But I'm
yeah,
just keeping it real.
But I got family there, so I gotta be there anyway. I got, you know what I mean, over there on Webster and Claremont. I don't really know the Bronx like that, but I do got one of my cousins that I came up with live over there. So my cousin Tiana, my cousin Dawn, my cousin Alamande. So I know you like that name, Fuller. That's a strong African name. That's my cousin's name in the Bronx. His name is Alamande Khalif. He the best chess player ever. Real African. Real knowledgeable.
That's what's up. But I just like black people, period, though. No matter where they from. As long as they're on some real shit, I'll rock with them. That's how I feel.
Two Robinson says salute. Bula 503 Lion. PK says salute Quattro. Yo, PK, man, I gotta bring you on here. I'm thinking about doing a comic book stream next week. I want to do a couple of different type of streams next week because it's not as much boxing. We only got Adam Kornacki next weekend. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of other things next week. I'm gonna be doing rap battle. Shit, I might even do an Animal Planet one. What's your favorite fucking animal? Who knows? But anyway, guys, let's let's get into the boxing talk. I know what y'all came here for. 503. I just want to say, brother, I'll admit that I am happy that Tank brought out his IBF belt with the intention. I think it was staged by Mayweather. I think that they're gonna give Tevin Farmer a nice bit of bread. I think they're gonna give him a nice bit of bread. And as long as the fight gets made, I will give Tank credit because that's what I asked for.
Yeah, and you know what? And when the fight get made, it's gonna be in the Barclays, and you're gonna be the first nigga down on
Hey, you know what's crazy?
With your pom pom shit.
You know what's crazy? Now my pom pom shit. Don't do that, 503. See, now I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Nah, just because he said that, I ain't even going to say what I was going to say now. Because now it's going to add on to what you just said.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Nah, I ain't going to say it. I can't say it now. After you said that, shit, you faded me with that one.
Come on, man. You know Tank is that guy, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about him being that guy.
He's a
really good fighter.
Bro, he's the money man at 130, bro. It ain't nobody else that's fucking with him, man. I'm sorry. Mr. Gary Russell Jr., I like your skill set. I like you.
Fula, can I ask you a question? I want to ask Fula this, and I'm going to come back to you, 503. Because 503 just said that, I'm going to take what 503 just said, and I'm going to make it a question. So, Fula, if I was doing my thing at 130, I had a belt like Tank, and I was fighting nobodies. I know y'all would be defending me, but eventually, if we was all behind the scene, y'all niggas wouldn't be saying, like, yo, Act, when are you going to fight somebody? Or y'all would let me slide.
So you asking me if I was...
I'm talking about let's say I had the WBO title. I'm about to make this a real fucked up. I won the WBO title. I fucking clipped Jamal Hearing. All of that. And let's just say that. And then now I got a Miguel Burchell fight on, they throwing it on the table. But my first defense, I'm not worried about Miguel Burchell. So, after that, if I don't make the fight with Miguel Burchell, what is people going to be saying about me? I feel like people is going to get at me more because they feel like they know me. And I'm one of those dudes, I'm like accessible. Like if I'm not doing nothing like that's really important, you could get to me.
Well, I wouldn't be on your tail, but I would just be like, what are you waiting for? Being like, the opportunity is there.
That's the same way, and I'm not mad at you, Fula. That's the same way I would be on your helmet at 154. I'd be like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna front about but two niggas that you probably gotta even look at. I think that you could beat Tony Harrison, in my opinion.
I would just say
I ain't gonna front. Mel Charlo was more of a task.
I would just say, like, grab the iron wires hot. That's how I would say it. But then at the same time, I would say, well, you're in charge of your career. So, if you think that's what's best for your career, then I can't say anything about it. But I would be like, if I were you, I would take the fade. You know what I mean? Like,
y'all got too much love for me. That's why I can't ask y'all. I know there'll be dudes in the LDBC outside of the usual suspects. I could count on them to say something about me or say something. So I love the brothers, and it's not. I don't look at it as a negative thing. That can make me more hungrier and want to. So if somebody say something bad, even if it's a regular person in the chat, I wouldn't be mad at that That would just make me hungry. I'm not the type of person, the first sign of something, I just go and duck for cover. I'm my mom would have told y'all, like, that's my bravest kid right there.
Well, another thing
Yeah,
that
I
we
mean,
have
like,
to,
I'm a wild dude. Give me a second. Yeah, y'all hold the set real quick.
yeah, probably doing his wife, probably taking care of things with his wife, which I respect. You know, can't support all right because I'm on my phone, so my bad.
Yeah. Uh, go ahead, bro.
No, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say anything right now.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, man, Ack was trying to do a spinoff from what I was saying, but what I'm trying to allude to is, Javante Tank Davis is the man at 130. Okay, you know what I'm saying. You can look around the other weight classes, go down below between 122, 126. Maybe Shakur Stevenson. Maybe Gary Russell. Maybe Leo Santa Cruz. I don't. I mean, well, Shakur Stevenson, he just did pretty good in a production center. I don't know how many tickets he sold exact, but I know for a fact Leo Santa Cruz ain't selling out no motherfucking no venues in Cali. Fuller can back me up on that one because he stay in Cali, and that's what them boys is from. They from Southern California, man. I don't even think Mikey Garcia sold out a venue in Cali, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Let me see who we got in this chat. I got Joseph Brown, Dog Truth, Don Dada. Oh yeah, what's up? What's up with it? PK Dog Truth. Daddy, I have spell. Hey, fool, hold it down for me real quick, bro.
My bad, y'all. I can't look at the chat because I'm on my phone right now. So, shoot, it looks like I'm by myself, man. Shoot, I don't know what y'all writing, but anyhow, it was cool. The fights were cool this weekend. Tank did what he had to do, as expected. I didn't really expect the result for Maurice Hooker. I thought it would at least go to 12 rounds, but he got caught. That's it. Once you get rocked, sometimes that's all you need. It's one shot. But I wish he would have just kept the jab in the face. If he would have just kept that jab in his face, man, he would have had some success. He could have hid some shots behind that jab.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
what's
back.
up?
I'm just letting you know I'm back. Where 503 go? He probably got a call, like me.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Probably got a call, just like I did.
Yeah.
Good looks for holding the set, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
And good looks, you too. Let me get in this chat real quick. PK said I'm down 100. Yeah, but PK, I feel like I feel like I'll be able to get you. Only times I'm able to really get you is them rare days that 503 can't make it because he being father of the year. You know what I mean? I can't get you on my regular times. That's when I really want you to cook. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Dark Truth. Check out the anime called. Oh, you talking about the boxing anime? That's the one Fula put me on with. I don't even know how to say it. I don't know how to say that. I ain't gonna slander the name. Fula, how you say the name of that? The boxing anime you put me on with. Because Dark Truth brought that shit up. Yeah, I know what that. I know what that is. I know what that is, bro. Young teacher 405. Don Dowder said, "Yes, sir." Joseph Brown from the town is in the building. I ain't gonna lie. Pooler. Let's talk about the tank fight. Nah, actually 503. 503, you there? You there, bro? I need you right now. Because I said I was gonna come back to you.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm here. I'm juggling. Doing this spelling test with my baby girl, man. But I'm still here, bro.
No. I'm coming to you. I with the tank fight, he did a good job. He knocked the dude out. What did you get from the fight? What did you get? The good, the bad, all of that. What did you get? You know, if you could go on that.
Well, let's just go ahead and address the bad. The bad part about it is that the people are going to support Tank, whether he's fighting Tevin Farmer, whether he's fighting Hugo Ruiz, Ricardo Nunez, Francesco Fonseca, whatever these guys' name is, they're going to support him. You know what I'm saying? Tank he is a guy that has one of those stories that is one in a kind, one in a million. The city that he come from is very, very unique, very special place. You know what I'm saying? Uh, oh shit, I'm getting some echo. Okay, there you go. Yeah, man. But the bad part about it is that Tank is. Oh shit. Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, Egg, I'm getting some feedback from you, bro. Egg, you hear me? That's weird.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, okay. I was getting some feedback from your mic. I didn't know if you was on the phone or you was doing something or what.
Right.
But nah, man. I was just saying I think the bad part about it is
Yeah,
that
I hear
Tank
you.
is kind of okay. That Tank is he's kind of in a bubble where he's the golden child. He's the spoiled child. He's he's kind of like the golden goose of the Mayweather promotion stable. You know what I'm saying? They got young and up and coming guys like Richardson Hitchensons and shit like that. But for the most part, I mean, Tank is their guy, man. So he can go on his little rants on Twitter, and then when he's at his press conference face to face, and he got Ricardo Nunez just talking mad shit to him in his own city. He's humble. He's a humble beast. He's a humble gorilla. Like he just put that little smug face on and he smiled. You know what I'm saying? And he talked with the little voice like, that's what Tank do. Okay. With that being said, though, the good part about it is that Tank he brought the city out, man. 14,000 people coming to an event in Baltimore is big. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they do that for baseball. They got a football team, so they probably doing that for football. You know what I'm saying? So Tank is like a football team. You know what I'm saying? He's very popular. Got over 1 million followers on Instagram. All of the celebrities fuck with him, from Casanova to Lil Baby to goddamn me, Fabulous. I mean, just everybody fuck with Tank. All the whole East Coast fuck with him, like, you know what I'm saying. All these the Philly cats fuck with him, like, you know what I'm saying. He gets love, bro, even from all the boxers. Like, it was a bunch of boxers at his fight last night, like dudes like Jared Hurd and my man's AB and Robert Easter, Tyler McCary, all them boys, man, Ohio boys. Like the dude he popular, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he got Floyd in his corner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, Floyd putting the jacket on him, saying he the pay-per-view, he the next pay-per-view guy. Even though I kind of feel like Earl is holding that title because he is like one of the youngest guys to have the most pay-per-view buys. He has more pay-per-view buys than I think Pacquiao Broner, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's up in the same area of numbers, you know. But the truth of the matter is, man, Tank hasn't fought nobody yet, bro, and he hasn't had a good step up fight since Jose Pedraza, man. I'm not even gonna cap with you, man. You know what I'm saying? So I understand your frustrations, man. But at the end of the day, man, I think to be honest with you, I think Tank want to fight all these guys, man. I think it's just Mayweather Promotions, Leonard Ellaby, Floyd Mayweather. I think they holding Tank back. They keeping him on a short leash. You know what I'm saying? If these negotiations don't fall through with Tevin Foreman, them, man, don't be surprised if he fight another lower level opposition opponent, or he might fight a Uriel Gamboa or something like that, man. But the good is, man, like I said, Tank is a star. 14,000 sold out the Royal Forms Arena. I'm gonna see what the numbers looking like. He probably won't get good numbers because he got a second round knockout. But as far as making it go viral and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? He doing his due, bro. But that's all I got on it though, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Tank always do good numbers. That's one thing I will give him. He was one of him and Triple G is the only ones to really sell out the Staples Center as far as boxers. They did the same numbers. But Fuller, go ahead and talk on it, on the Tank fight. And let me know from your lenses what you saw in the first round up into the second round. I'm throwing you a curveball.
Well, you know, Tank did what he had to do. I mean, everybody knows that he was going to do that. I mean, everybody who knows a little something about boxing and is like a little bit more than a casual fan, you know, because of the weight cut, you know, and stuff like that. In a way, you know, the way I feel, not everybody agrees with it. He kind of looked sluggish, you know. Tank looked a little bit sluggish. He didn't look as fast as he usually is. You know, he didn't look like as precise as he usually is. Some of his punches were kind of, I felt, a little bit not as just precise, you know, and I think that had to do with the weight. You know, I think that was a big factor in it. He kind of, I won't say he was fatigued, but he didn't look like he looked in his last fights as far as the speed and the precision of the punches, and also like how tight he is. Well, that's just what I said. And the guy, I mean, I guess the guy, you know, didn't really sit on his punches that he fought, you know, but the guy did catch him with a couple of taps, but that's about it. But, you know, I, you know, maybe hopefully in the next fight he'll be like more cautious on cutting weight, like his time period of cutting weight, you know. Maybe he'll be more cautious, basically. So that's how I feel, basically.
Okay. I'm, Now I'm gonna talk about you know how I kind of perceived the fight.
Okay, nah, nigga, nah, I ain't letting you off the hook, nigga. You know, cause you kind of trying to tap dance around the fact that Tank is the money man at 130. Is he the most popular guy at 130?
503, brother. How did I say that he's not the money man? I just gave him credit. Did I not say that him and Triple G hold the record for selling out? They sold the same amount of tickets too. Him and Triple G at the Staples Center. I just gave him credit right before I let Fuller rip.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I might have didn't hear that, brother.
No, you didn't want to hear that. You only want to hear the bad stuff I got to say.
Nah, man, I like it all, bro. I like when you keep it a stat, and I like when you go on your little tirades. It's all entertaining to me, brother. You know what I'm saying? I like it all, man. You Harlem niggas is entertaining, man. I'm not even much gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys got the light. You know what I'm saying? Like old boy said and paid in full. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys got the light. You know what I'm talking about?
Anyway, let's get back to that's New York in general. I ain't gonna just say. Yeah, I mean that's New York.
Man. From the outside looking in, I'm gonna tell you, bro. They portrayed New York niggas like, to me. They to me, Harlem niggas is just the flyest niggas, bro. That's just how I take it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you seen dudes like
some Bronx dudes might argue, some Queens dudes might argue, but I hear you. You smart. You smart. But we gonna talk about that. I'm gonna bring you one day when we have the New York chat. I'm gonna try to get famous. I'm gonna try to get Blue. I'm gonna try to get Kurt. I'm gonna try to get Scrap, and we all gonna rap about the East Coast and all of that. I'm gonna try to do that. Hopefully, I could do that before Hangout. And Hangout's about to end in a couple days, so yeah, I'm saying shout out to y'all, for always supporting. But let me get on with about the Tank stuff.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. I ain't trying to break your wisdom, man. I ain't trying to break.
Like, I felt like, I'm not gonna lie, Ricardo Nunes, that first round. Look, man, y'all can say Tank was playing with him all you want. I gave Tank his credit. Now I gotta get at him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, he didn't look good at all. He did not win that first round. That's not a good thing. You should never be losing a round if you don't need to. Even if it's in the game plan to give away, I would never, if when I get old and become a coach, or if I do, and I'm training my dudes' kids and shit like that, I would never tell them to give up rounds. If you want to take rounds off, you tell your fucking self that. If you don't want me to curse you out, don't tell me that you're going to take a round off. Even if I was training my mans, don't tell me that. Keep that shit to yourself. You know what I mean? That you're going to take a round. Because I'm going to tell you about yourself. Like, what? You going to give up a round? And this motherfucker, because that's not something I would have did. I'm going to beat your ass from start to finish. And you're going to understand why you shouldn't have been in that ring with somebody that got fast twitch muscles, that got angles, speed, and combination punches. Just like that white boy do. And that's just it. That's just how I go about it. I really try to go in there. I really try to be like the logo, full berserker. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? That animalistic nature just take over. You know what I mean? But we're smart about it. We're smart, calculated, and we got speed and velocity and everything behind it. So, that's just how I feel about it. Tank was kind of, looking like that the second round. But I feel like I know Tank was playing with him, but Tank shouldn't have been playing with him. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Tank was playing with him, but he shouldn't have been playing with him like that. Luckily, he was playing too, because he was trying to show that you wasn't hard for him, and he's smiling, giggling. Nigga, you gotta listen to my uncle and you gotta listen to George Foreman. Those is two dudes, two old school dudes that always used to say, when you are tying up somebody, if you're not in a good position to slip or get out of the way or block what they doing, you wrap both hands up tight. You don't let that motherfucker have one loose hand so that he can hook off on you and leave you on the ground. Because some motherfuckers is gifted with short punches. Some people could generate a lot of power in just 6 inches. That's all they need of punch to knock your ass out and get your chin. That's exactly what Tank did. I know dudes that can do that. I can't do that. I'm the type of dude, I gotta build for the knockdown. I'm like Earl. I gotta build blocks. But I like it that way better anyway. Because that makes me know that I got stamina. That makes me know that I could throw a certain amount of punches. That makes me know I'm not an old man. You know what I mean? So I like kind of fighting the Earl style. Because that kind of shows your age. Because I go front. To do what Earl do, you gotta Bud too. Because Bud moves a lot. But Earl is more stationary throwing punches. But they both got their own things about it. I don't know, man. I'm kind of getting off topic. I'm sorry. I'm going into scientist mode. But like I said, much credit to Tank. I liked the second round knockout. I thought that was very smart that he seen that this dude wasn't taking him seriously either. He was, but he thought that he could kind of get away with it. And Tank made him pay. So much credit to Tank. I also want to give much respect to 503 because he kept saying Tank wants the Tevin Farmer fight. And Tank brought out the belt, and Tank said that's the fight that he won next. I think Tank is in a situation where he got to make better fights, y'all. He's in that situation right now because I'm sorry, bro. When somebody that you grew up with ain't even impressed with what you did, I don't know, bro. I felt like Truck. He wasn't hating either. He was being completely. He said he needs to get out of 130. He's too powerful for 130. I feel like Tank been there way too long for the way everybody talk about him, like how they talk about him. And I'm not that. This is not hating. This is honest. If he was really that guy like that, he should be at 135 right now. For some reason, people got to stop believing in him. That's one thing I don't do. People can say whatever they want about me. I never, just because I'm a fighter myself, I'll never believe in the motherfucker more than he believes about himself. If I really believe in the motherfucker, that means that they really believe in themselves. Charlo, Deontay Wilder. Example, Earl Spence. I'll beat your ass on me. That's Earl Spence style. Real Pisces, like me. Early Pisces, too. I'm the first, he the third. You know what I mean? We got a lot in common. You know what I'm saying? That's my fool right there. You know, but like I said, that's just me going on the rant. Does anybody want to add on to anything that I said? You know what I mean? With Tank, 503, Fool, or please. If y'all want, I don't even mind. I'm in a good mood today.
Go ahead, Fool. I'll let you have it.
Because I feel like I was.
Nothing I really want to add, I mean, at the end of the day, when you fight someone at home, it's always going to be a showcase fight. And usually you're going to get a soft touch at home. That's usually how it works most of the time. So it is what it is with him, everybody expected what he was going to do, and he did it. And all I gotta say is that he can move up in weight. Maybe he should capture a strap at 130 and then move up. Maybe that's a good idea. And then after that, he can just see what's out there.
Hold on a second, Fuller. Don Dada, I love you to death, bro. Don't put me in that situation. You just look what you. Oh, you know what? Let me read the chat, and then I'm gonna come to what you said. Cyborg, Don Dada says Cyborg is my fighter of this week. Okay, respect. But when you came here, you said Tank versus Gamboa would be a great opponent for Ray Beltran. I don't care what. I know Gamboa. Yo, bro, stop, man. Stop, bro. We can't give a proper measuring stick off for Rocky Martinez. Rocky Martinez ain't fight since Easter. Literally. Now, I'm just saying, like, Rocky Martinez, he only had one fight in recent memory, and then he ain't been the same since the Lomachenko fight. So I can't really I can't give you credit for everybody, bro. That's not what a resume is for. I give you credit for being a fighter and getting in that ring, but I don't gotta give you credit for this person.
Okay.
Or that
So you're not gonna give Tank credit for Gamboa. That's already understood, right?
I would not. I give him credit for Tevin Farmer. I think Tevin Farmer is better. Tevin Farmer is younger. He's sharper. He got more left. I will definitely give Tank, you know what I mean, a win over Tevin Farmer. I can't give him a win over Gamboa. Gamboa got fucking gray hairs in his head. That shit scares me, man. I remember Gamboa when he was fucking young, out of the Olympics with the gold medal.
Okay. How old Gamboa? How old you think he is, nigga? You got Cuban in your blood.
Holding his set for real.
How old you think he is?
Oh, Gamboa is 30 fucking 8.
Nah,
Gamboa is 40. Stop playing. He is CB and all our big bros age, bro. He our big bro. He our OG.
He's
our OG, basically 40.
He's probably 40 right now.
Yeah, well, if that's the case, then I don't want to see Tank fight the nigga then, bro. It's pointless.
Nigga, if you was now, he probably really is 40. You probably right. He probably really is 40.
Yeah, he probably 40.
Yeah.
Now he's really 37, 503. He's 37. He older than CB. No, he is older than CB. I know. I talked to. Yeah, I know for a fact he's older than Zach by a couple years.
Says it on there, but he probably 40.
He got mad by a couple years because Gamboa is 37 now. Gamboa is about to be 38.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he older.
Bro, that's really like our OG. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he won't get bored to get one bag. Deep in the night say Tank is gonna hurt for him. Don Dada said I thought he was 33. Y'all smash that like button, man. Get these likes up, man. I got 10 people in my nigga chat room, bro. Let my nigga get
last night.
Huh?
Yeah, facts. Good looks, 503. Hell no, they said it last night. He 37, bro. He's 37, bro. He ain't 33. That nigga is 37. Go box record. He about to be 38.
That nigga's probably 40 though. Like Ortiz is probably older.
Bro, he came up with Laura and all of them, bro. You never seen the picture with not you, Fuller. You never 503. You never seen a picture with all of them? All of them niggas around that age bracket? With Gamboa, Laura, Ugas, Louis King Kong Ortiz. It's a big ass picture with all the Cubans and shit brought a tear to my eye on some G shit. It's a picture with all of the niggas. They not that old either in that picture. All of them is type young.
There's actually a video of them in the Olympic or one amateur
Them
championship.
niggas is all from that Cuban farm. You gotta be nice to make it in that Cuban farm. That's going to determine if you're going to be a pro or not, period. If you don't make it in that farm, fooling no. If you don't make it in that farm, in that boxing farm, bro, in that Cuban boxing farm, nigga, you ain't shit. Ooh, you a street fighter.
When I went to Cuba, and that's why I'm going back, there's niggas that are nice that people haven't even seen yet. And they're already like, I'm like, okay, this nigga's gonna be nice. I'm like, this nigga's definitely gonna be nice. They have a lot of them. You know, I'm like, yeah, this nigga, yeah, he's gonna give people problems. I'm like, it's just only a matter of time before he come up and do his thing. And I'm like, yeah, this nigga right here, boy. You know, you just see it. You know, that's their shit. You know. I mean, the only thing I think missing in that Cuban school is just the aggressiveness. That's the only thing for the pro ranks, because like the problem with a lot of the Cubans is they just want to outpoint you. You know, that's the issue with the professional rank. But they can box though. All them niggas, most of them niggas can box. But a majority are happy just outpointing you, and sometimes you can't do that. You know, sometimes you just gotta put a nigga away when you can.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it has to go.
Well, I think Luis Ortiz figured it out.
Yeah,
He fight at heavyweight though, man.
even Ugas, like I'm surprised he didn't get Omar Figueroa out. You just gotta sit on
Bro,
your
Ugas
shit.
ain't, man, stop gassing Ugas, fool. You know he ain't got no he ain't got no death magic.
He don't got no death magic, but come on now, you can get him out of there still if you sit on some shit.
He could knock out Figueroa, and Figueroa had been inactive and not training with his old man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He needs to sit on some punches. You got to sit on them shits.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just like be comfortable just like boxing circles and countering niggas. You got to sit on some shit, man. When you know you got the guy hurt, man, that's when you got to do it. When you know he's hurt, just, man, come on now, man. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, I see my boy Mark Wonderlich then came in his house. He say Utah in the house. That boy Don Dada say Cubans best at 38 through 47. LOL. Funny. Don Dada say I want to go to Cuba. Mark Wonderlich say my bad misspelled. Okay. Yeah, man.
One thing I'm gonna say about Kevin Farmer, man, is that nigga
shout out to my boy 503.
That nigga Kevin Farmer, he disappointed me because that nigga was wearing the horse hairs and still didn't paint that nigga's face and still didn't hurt that nigga.
He definitely was. I was mad at that. I was all in my feelings like I'm light skinned. For real. I was like, nigga, how you still ain't knock him out, bro?
Kevin Farmer gonna get knocked out. That's what's gonna happen.
And that's what had me laughing when Tank said that. My girl was like, why you laughing? Because Tank in his post-fight interview, my fault, y'all. Tank in his post-fight interview said, yeah, that's why I bought out my other belt. I want Tevin Farmer. He said he probably still fighting right now. That part right there had me crying because I was watching both of the fights. And he really was.
He was still fighting, bro. He was still fighting.
That's why I was laughing. He was in the 11th round. He was in the 11th round. I was crying, yo. I'm not even going to cap,
Tank was in his press conference going to get ready and go to the club with AB, have fun, and take Ari home and make it do what it do. That's why.
So that's what I'm saying.
Please don't make no more babies with that crazy girl.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if Tevin Farmer messes with Tank, he's getting knocked smooth the hell out. Like, that nigga's getting like flatlined. You know, he may knock his eyes back into the right coordination. You know, like messing with Tank. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. That nigga. I mean, because Tank can box too. That's the thing.
Hey, Act, one of the ones say link them up. You understand? Top shot up. Rude boy. Done data. You wanna link, man. Rude boy. You get the jerk chicken out your mouth and send my man's the link. You heard? Act reaching 45. If you somewhere in the vicinities, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Messing with that smoke, he gonna get hurt. Well, I mean, if he calling for the fight, so be it.
Yeah, he got. I'm not even much gonna cap. If I was Tevin Farmer, I would try to fight Jamal Heron first, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stretch out these $1 million paydays as far as I can get them, man. And Tevin Farmer, hey man, niggas got Tevin Farmer fucked up, man.
503 thinking like me. I would have been on some. I don't care what none of y'all say. I would have been an asshole after winning that stretch. I would have went right after, like 503 said, went right after Jamal Heron. After Jamal Heron, I would have went right after Miguel Burchell. And then Tevin Farmer and Tank. I know how.
He needs to stay away from Miguel Burchett, man. He can punch. You stay away from him.
He's not a devastating puncher though. He's not a devastating puncher because he still ain't get
He would be out of there, bro.
He got El Bandito out of there, man. He didn't get El Bandito out of there. Francisco Vargas, he didn't get El. He just for the wash stats. El Bandito was like 35 now. You know what I mean? And he
did Miguel Burchett beat him or not, bro? Did Miguel Burchett knock the man out in the second fight, bro?
He did. Did he not knock him out? He didn't get him out of there. He ain't have death magic. It wasn't death magic.
Niggas. I'm gonna say it like this: only niggas that's getting knockouts at 130 right now is Tank Davis and Miguel Burchett. That's what it is, bro. I'm sorry. Now, I think stylistically,
the only champions.
Period. Who else making noise at 130? This your division, so I'm putting you on the hot seat.
Ryan Garcia getting knockouts?
But look at who he's knocking out, though.
Oh my! This nigga said Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia at 35. If I'm not mistaken.
Lift driver is a lift driver on any level. I don't care if that lift driver that you fought is better than that lift driver. All them motherfuckers is fighting lift drivers. So when I turn pro and I'm fighting a whole bunch of lift drivers, know that there's a bunch of lift drivers at 130, and y'all don't be fucking mad at me. I'm letting y'all know now. I don't want to hear shit because I'm going to curse you out. That goes for people in the chat, in the LDBC. I love y'all, but I'm cursing y'all out because straight up, all of these dudes is fighting Uber drivers and nobody is saying nothing. So if you ain't saying nothing for dudes that you don't know, the dudes that you do know, I don't want to hear nothing. Real talk. I don't want to hear nothing. And I hate for it to be like that, but I got to be like that because these dudes ain't fighting nobody. That shit ain't fair to me. Why should I put it all on the line and let my nuts drag if these niggas ain't doing it? The way I'm feeling, I would have unified.
You know what, man? You Harlem niggas is the slickest.
My ass up to 135.
Is the slickest niggas on earth. I asked this man a simple question. Who else is getting knockouts at 130? He went on the whole tirade.
Nah, man, it ain't about that. It ain't about that. It's who you gonna knock people out. You gonna knock people out when they.
What are you talking about, bro?
Deontay Wilder is the only person, Uber or not, that death magic is too real. That African connection, even though he Americanized, is too real.
Okay. When Tank knocked out Jose Pedraza, what was that at 130? Was that not the?
I ain't gonna lie, he came all the way around with the right hook too, and that made me think that he got to be a right-hander.
Okay, and this was a prime Jose the Sniper Pedraza when he was beating niggas. If
Wait. You know
bruh,
what? I ain't gonna do that because you know why?
don't do, yeah, don't do it, Act.
If I add information, it's gonna seem like I'm hating, but I'm keeping it a stat because Jose Pedraza, that was his longest layoff when he fought Tank. To be real with you, and he blew up all the way to 155. He's not a short dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but I'm just saying. I still think that Tank beat him. It don't matter. He was still young. He should have been in. That's his fault. You know what I mean? And Tank didn't have experience like that. So I'm going to give Tank that win. You know what I mean? I even give Tank the Liam Welsh win. Because Liam Welsh and Pedraza was really supposed to fight. That wasn't supposed to be Tank and Pedraza fighting. It was supposed to be Liam Welsh was the #1 contender. What happened was
And he took out the trash for both them niggas, man. Stop it, bro.
when you got a bomb ass,
You always want to.
I'm not getting that. But see,
I'm on a tirade about how Tank fighting Uber drivers. He didn't fight the best niggas at 130.
I'm not getting at him 503. I'm giving him credit for that. I just said I give him credit for both of those wins. I just said that. But I'm explaining to you how he got there in the first place. Because some people don't understand how he got there. He got there because Mayweather paid for Tank's position. Tank was talking hot and was saying that he was ready. And Tank was ready. Tank ended up being good on the bluff. Mayweather was like, nah, I don't want you to be in Baltimore. He said, you already had 6 months off. I want you to stay in Vegas where you making weight and I can watch you. Tank said, nah, I'm comfortable with his people in Baltimore. Tank was comfortable. He made weight for Pedraza, knocked him out in the 6th. I was there at the fight live.
Just like you're gonna be at the Tevin Farmer fight because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the Barclays, champ. We already know
what I was gonna say is bro. I'm trying to apply for credentials.
I don't give a damn what you do. You're gonna be there, whether you going as a media member or you going as a fan. You're gonna be in the building. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You're right. Because I wanted to see that fight since the beginning. I always thought Tank would win that fight. But somehow, mysteriously, I'm hating on Tank when I'm picking him to win fights.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you.
I don't like his movements. I could not like somebody's movement.
But you're not keeping the same energy with the other guys. Heck, you just went on the whole rant about the Uber driver. But who is Tevin Farmer fighting?
The same energy
with the other guys fighting, bro. He fight Ubers, bro. We don't know these dudes.
The guys. I was because I said to myself, next fight, Earl, if you don't unify, you know what I mean, bro. I was gonna be mad. I said that, but he ended up doing what he needed to do. Who's that? Oh, they raptured you, fool?
Yeah, one of the ones wanted the link, bro.
My fault. I thought you was gonna add him in. My fault, one of the ones.
Oh, what's up, Scrapbook Boxing? The OG, man. Don Dada say Tank versus Loma all I want.
Scrapbook, what you doing right now? Could you jump on Scrapbook? If you could jump on, I will. It's Fooler. It doesn't say that you left. How you raptured?
Yeah, Fooler's still in here, bro. No Fooler having some.
Yo, hold it down for me real quick, bro. Let me try to shoot some links to people.
All right. Yeah, man. This nigga he'll go on a whole tirade rant about Uber drivers, but he ain't keeping the thought on all these other niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Herring probably the only one I give a pass because he just got the belt. But shit, he done fought some tough names headed to the top, bro. He ain't had it easy. You know what I'm saying? E2 was a pretty good tough opponent, man. And he finna fight Lamar Rose Jr. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. He can sit back and wait on the Tank and form a winner, which 10 times out of 10 is gonna be Tank. You know what I'm saying? Or 7 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas ain't giving my man's no credit. And Kurt Sugar, the OG, is in the building. You know what I'm saying? OG Kurt
Every
Sugar, that is.
every time Kurt pop up, I get that Jersey feeling like I'm in Jersey.
Jersey.
Yo,
Great
family,
city.
what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
What's shaking, champ?
Oh man, I'm just chilling, man. Just sitting on the couch. I dozed off. I didn't know you sent me a link. I looked at my phone and got finished watching my show, City on the Hill, and just
Yo,
coming off
people
from
been
Yo,
that.
telling
you
me
watched that?
about
You
that
watched that,
show.
Kurt?
Everybody been telling me about
Hell
that.
Yo, you
yeah,
watched that?
hell yeah, yeah.
Hey
That's
man,
my show.
hey man.
LVZ, I think, was telling me about
Hey,
that.
you think they gonna catch your boy? What's his name? Jimmy. You think they gonna get him, man?
Oh, they definitely gonna get him. You ain't see the night's episode?
Yeah, I just seen it, man. He
Oh, yeah, they
yeah,
gonna yeah, man. They closing in, man, very slowly.
man. I didn't know Boston was that corrupt back in the day, bro. I didn't know it was like
Yeah,
that.
that's a true story.
Mighty Bo.
Yeah, a lot of armed robbers come from Southie, that section in Massachusetts, Irish, man, where Mickey Ward live at. They all like they got a history of robbing banks.
Yeah, they from Charlestown.
Yup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Southie, they call
You
them, yup.
remember the movie The Town?
Yeah, I
Yup,
remember that.
exactly
That's
that.
with Ben Affleck, right?
Even though a lot of my Jersey people from Trenton got mad that they called it that. Y'all know why. Y'all know why. Well, yeah, yeah, I thought it was a great movie. I thought that was one of the best movies Ben Affleck made, as is me personally.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
producing
agree.
on this show right now, bro. He
Yeah, him and
producing
Matt
this show.
Damon.
Oh, him and
Yeah,
Matt, the producer show.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The show is fucking good, man.
best
The show
friends
is good,
ever.
man.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, him and Matt Damon. But I tell you, I love bank robbing movies, man, ever since I was a kid. But the very best one is Den of Thieves, man. That is the movie right there, bro.
You know what, Kurt? I can't. I don't think my favorite, like as far as bank robbing movie. I hate that, and I maybe because I be around old people too much. I'm gonna always go with John Dillinger, Public Enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like Johnny Depp in that. Y'all gotta watch. If y'all never seen that movie, Public Enemy, yo, Johnny Depp was a motherfucker in that, playing John
Yeah,
Dillinger. Y'all know about
true indeed.
old bank robbers in the Great Depression. See, my grandma and them used to tell me the stories about them. So I used to be fascinated by Pretty Boy, the real Pretty Boy Floyd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And baby, really,
Bonnie and Clyde.
I'm gonna lie, out of all of them, my favorite one because he was a short motherfucker, but he was shorter than me. Motherfucking Babyface Nelson. Because
Oh yeah,
the way he was a real white boy from Chicago. Crazy.
yeah, he was.
Crazy as a motherfucker, man. I wish that CB KQKC and Stormy B could back me up on that one. That motherfucker, yo, I'm telling you, that dude crazy. But yeah, man. Kurt, since you here, let's talk about Tank's performance. I want to stick to the boxing.
Oh man, I seen something different in Tank in a good way, man. Yo, he was doing some James Toney ish in the pocket, man. He was turning his body, shifting angles, man, with the speed. I was like, damn, boy, he look like a young James Toney fighting like that, man. Plus, he got that explosiveness, man, the speed and power. He got an array of punches, man. He only got one or two. He got like 3, 4, and 5. Quick, short, compact combinations, man. He hurt him with the left hook instead of the right hook, man. But I was impressed with his defense, man. He's turning the corner as a fighter. He's going to the next level. This kid got real skill set, bruh. And I'm telling you, Loma was smart because that's why he called out Tank now, because he was like, I can't let this man get more seasoned than what he is. If I do that, the gap is going to shrink. It's going to shrink, and then I'm going to be the underdog, and he's going to be the favorite. Now that gap is shrinking because before I was picking Loma, but he's maturing as a fighter. He's taking his craft seriously. He looks in great shape. I'm telling you, that's bad news for everybody. He's a threat to everybody right now, including Loma, Burchell, everybody at 130, man. You know what I mean? Farmer, who I want him to fight next. They talking about putting it on pay-per-view already. I was like, I don't want to hear that, but you know, whatever. I just want to see him fight. But he's a threat to Lomachenko right now, man. Right now. But he get a couple more fights, Farmer, Gamboa, Burchell, and then Lomachenko, or 2 more fights. He's ready, man. He's ready. Plus the feint with his eyes, man. That was a Canelo move against Kirkland. Canelo did that same move against Kirkland. Look down like he's looking down at his chest and then come over the top.
He did that same thing, Kurt, with Amir Khan too.
Yeah, that's one of his signature moves.
Feinted to the gut. I ain't gonna lie, I'll be trying to use that. Deontay Wilder used it that same year against Spilker.
Yeah. So
down a little bit and then came with the right up top.
Davis is true. Davis is going to the next level, man. You know, he's comfortable in the ring, man. The dude defense. See, when you get a fighter who can transition from offense to defense, and he use angles and got speed and rhythmic perpetual motion, becomes a very, very dangerous fighter, man. And see if Loma fight Tank, he gonna be looking at a guy who has just as much athletic ability, if not more. You know, guy can hit hard and got speed.
Kurt, let me ask you, what did you think of what did you take from the first round?
Well, you know, the dude Nunes came out there confident. He tried to walk to Tank. Tank was just filling him out, man, see what he had. That's why he went against the ropes. And, you know, Tank picked off a lot of punches, was shaking his head, showboating a little bit.
Yeah, I felt that way. That's what I was saying. I was saying that. I said I felt like Tank was playing with him. I still felt like Homeboy won the first round, though. I agreed a little bit with Paulie. Like, I would, you know, the way he was kind of boxing Tank was kind of intelligent if you really paid attention. Like, he won that first round. You know, I know Tank was kind of playing with him and was trying to showboat. He was in front of his crowd. But I kind of, you know, I think if he didn't kind of draw for that energy of Tank and wasn't, because Tank is one of them type of fighters, if you at that weight class, you got to keep laser-like focus because he can end up knocking you out. You know what I mean? If you don't pay attention. Kind of like how Deontay Wilder is. You got to have complete focus. One slight moment where you're not concentrated, it could be like that. So I feel that way about Tank, and Tank kind of knew that. I think Tank kind of lowered him into that by playing with him the first round, to where he kind of, when he was tying Tank up, he was leaving one hand free. I was always taught, Kurt, when you tie a motherfucker up, you tie both their hands so they ain't got a hand free, so they can't leave it to swing on you.
Absolutely, man. You lock his arms, man. That's how you tie up properly. You know, you lock his arms so you can be chest.
He let one of Tank's hands free.
Right. I said, I saw that. But Tank in the second round, I knew he was serious because he was closing the distance. And when I saw that, I was like, when Tank gonna get ready to land something big, I could see it before it happened. You know, Tank is a pound for pound fighter, man. I seen something different that I never seen in him before, and sometimes I can feel a fighter out, man, just by studying him. And I just saw, man, that he feels that, you know, hey, this is my time. I'm a superstar. They bringing him along gradually. Some people think it's slowly, and you got to be patient because he's 24. but he should fight either Gamboa or Farmer. Those are two good fights before Lomachenko. Burchell.
Yeah,
What you say?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I don't.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Talk some sense into your young Harlem guy, man. Please, OG.
I just think that those are good fights to get ready for Burchell. He don't really need to fight Burchell.
He said Gamboa is washed, Kurt. Come on, man. Tell him that's a good fight.
Bro. Sometimes we gotta look at who people's fighting, who they looking good against. We can't be forgetting that. We be forgetting that sometimes. Like, I love Tank to death, but he looked really good against Pedraza. He looked really good against Liam Welch. And I thought those guys were really decent at 130. So I can't take that away from him. But these, I don't know, man. I just rather him fight somebody with some movement. If he fights somebody with some movement and knock them out, I won't care about none of this. But I just need that to feel comfortable for me.
Well, let it be Farmer then. Farmer got a lot of movement. Because like I said, I don't have a problem him fighting Gamboa, Farmer. I would like to see Farmer because it has more of a bite. Because they've been jawing at each other for a while, and it's time for it to happen. Because the Farmer gonna move, and he gonna try to box Tank, but Tank can move too. He don't know that. I don't think he realized how well Tank can move, how fast Tank is. Plus, he's explosive, man. So, I just think Tank is ready for the big time, man. I think he's gonna cut Farmer to ribbons, bro. And Gamboa's past his prime. He don't really need to fight Gamboa. Gamboa called him out, but I would like to see Farmer, because Farmer is more in his prime, even though he's been knocked out before. But he has like a second career going, been on a winning streak. But
I just got to be honest with you. The real boxing heads ain't gonna really give him credit like that. Like, you can ask all them dudes in my boxing gym right now. I swear on everything, 503. They will laugh. They be like, I'll be like, you give him credit for beating Gamboa? They will laugh. Because they feel like they can smoke Gamboa.
Yeah, Gamboa's seen his better days. He ain't gonna get credit, but I just want him to stay active, man. He's on a road now where he's starting to fight more. And let me see, what is this? July? And the July, fight again before the year is out. Don't wait till the whole year and let it pass, because he got momentum right now. So you got to build on that momentum. When you in the midst of a super fight, you keep active and you fight opponents who's going to closely mimic the guy that you're in a super fight with. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? And Tank got momentum now. That's how you build on that momentum in your career. You know what I mean? So, like I said, the more Tank fights, man, the better it is.
Sorry, Kurt. Who would you advise him to bring in that training camp? Matter of fact, I want to ask you, and I want to ask one of them ones. Because one of them ones is in the building. Who would you, if you was around Tank, who would you advise to bring as a sparring partner to fight Tevin Farmer? That's
I forgot the dude name, man, but somebody who moves around the ring. I forgot his name, man. God, dog. I can't think of it.
I think I know who one of them ones is gonna say. I know one of them ones is gonna say the dude that I told him I want to fight, the Brazilian cat. I know for a fact that's the first dude I was thinking. One of them ones was gonna say.
You're funny, Act.
Sparring partner. I would like to see if Tank can stop him in sparring, because I think he got all right movement. That Brazilian gold medalist dude, what's his name?
Conceição.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but big up, Curtis, 503 Fuller.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. But that Conceição, he actually looked quite good in his last fight, Act. But I hear what you're saying. I mean, sorry, was you talking about who Davis could bring in?
It's funny you say that. I watched that. I ain't gonna front. I wouldn't take him right now. I wouldn't take it. I said that before.
Yeah.
I take it back.
He did clean up a lot of those wild swings and things like that, but
Yeah.
but was you talking about who Davis should
We
bring
need
in for
10
Farmer?
fights. Never mind. Go ahead.
Was you talking about who Davis should bring in for Farmer
Uh,
or Farmer for Davis?
I was saying, who would you bring in for Davis for Farmer? I ain't gonna lie. You know what? I'll probably ask Kurt the opposite question. Who would you
Okay.
bring in for Farmer for Davis? And I want to know who you would bring in for Davis for Farmer.
So Farmer for Davies. Sorry, Davies for Farmer. Yeah, I would say Conceição is quite a good person. Yeah, Conceição.
Tank claims that he knocks out 130 dudes that he spars with.
Yeah, he probably does.
If you think Conceição will be Conceição was kind of in the pocket, down in the trenches fighter. He kind of still fights like an amateur too. He did look better, but he kind of throws a lot of punches sometimes, recklessly like an amateur. You could lower him into a fight. And sometimes dudes do that to you on purpose to set you up for a knockout. You know who does that? That's from the UK, one of them ones.
Is that
very good at that? Shout out to the baby brother. I call him baby brother. I don't call him Callum Smith. I call him baby brother.
Yeah. I mean, it's I think that would be a good one for. Do you know what? I don't see any. It's not impossible for Farmer to beat Davis, but did you see how quick Davis was, man? Davis was lightning fast, man. Did you see that jab that he was flicking out there?
What surprised me is how deceptive he was. How he tricked. I'm telling you, he tricked him into being lackadaisical. I'm telling you, the way Tank was doing it.
Man, do you know what?
Yeah,
Tank's speed surprised me, man. I wasn't expecting him to be that quick. I don't know why no one's picked up on that, but his speed is something else, man. Look, okay, he was fighting a nobody, but that speed is speed, man. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I been knew Tank was kind of quick because B-Bugs that be on the mid with him in the DMV area, he always said Tank was one of the quickest on the mid with him. And Tank is a short, stocky dude. I'm not really that surprised. A lot of dudes that I grew up with is fast and strong, just like Tank. Tank is built like a fucking running back.
my dream, man. I would have loved to have seen Gary Russell and Tank. Whew. I would love to see it. Our favorite Tank, man, and I love Gary Russell, but
you know what was my dream, Kurt? Because they was coming up around the same time. Tank against Felix Verdejo. Felix Verdejo was going to end up, and Tank was going to end up coming to 35. So I thought him and Felix Verdejo.
Oh, okay, yeah, he turned out to be a disappointment.
Yeah, he did. He
right.
did. Yeah. See, he fucked up when he won the interim belt and got too cocky. He was riding the motorcycles, got into a motorcycle accident, and come back the same. Lost.
Shit, Tank and Russell can still get it on, though. I think that's Gary Russell, man. I mean, I favor Tank because of his size.
You know what it is, one of them ones, and I'm gonna ask you. You don't think Gary Russell got to move up to 130 and commit? I agree with Tank. See, I'm on Tank's side with this. I agree with Tank with this. Like, you got to show me that you really want that fight. Move up or at least have a fight at 130.
Yeah, I think Gary Russell should move up to. I mean, if he's having trouble making fights at 26 or whatever, he should move up to 30. Have a fight first. Let's see what he looks like. Let's see if he's still got the speed and, he looks
Them
the business.
area dudes don't be trying to, They be trying to hold on to their belts. They'll move up, but they want to keep their belt at their lower weight too.
But Ak, you got to keep that same energy for Tank himself.
I said that. Yo, bro, you didn't hear what I was saying about Tank?
No, I didn't.
You're mad at me.
I didn't hear.
503. Have I been talking good about Tank or bad? In your
Man,
judgment.
and you've been real critical of him, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you talk real crazy about Baltimore, man. I don't know if it's a New York, Baltimore, East
I'm
Coast thing,
very, be
but you
real.
talk real greasy about them Baltimore niggas, man.
I've been out there. I was in West Baltimore, right? I'm chilling with my aunt Zena. My aunt Zena brings me out there with them. They got she with the Conrads, you know, the gorilla family people out there, you know, that thing out there. I don't know. That's their thing. But you know what I'm saying? And I was so impressed when I was in Baltimore that they had a drive-through liquor store. They got them now, but when I was around, when I was there, they didn't, you know what I mean, really have them in New York like that.
Ack, big up scrapbook boxing in the chat. He says, yeah, he does. But I think the only reason why Farmer drops his hands like that is when, you know, he feels like he's out of range and he's trying to be cocky. I think against Davis, he's going to cut all of that noise out. He's not going to be dropping his hands like that against Davis, because Davis, well, he's got that speed that can just catch up with him and close that distance real quick. I didn't like the way Farmer fought this fight, to be honest. I've been saying that Farmer's pillow fisted. The guy's got 35 fights, is it 6 knockouts or 4 knockouts?
6
All of them by
knockouts and 30
TK.
fights and 4 losses.
Yo,
Right. All of
but you
them are
know what?
TKOs.
But one of the ones, would you say that we can't always say that? Because look at Alida Alvarez, and he knocked the fuck out of Kovalev. He had around the same amount of knockouts.
Yeah, but Farmer's had plenty of chances to knock someone out. I mean, in this guy here, right? You know, from the moment the first bell rung, I was thinking, what? Like, Tank, what's his name? Farmer was being super cautious. You know, he was acting like he was in the fight of his life. You know what I mean? Pulling all the Sweet Pea Whitaker tricks out of the bag.
Yeah,
You know,
he wasn't hitting
just
him.
getting.
He looked great defensively, though. One of them.
Yeah, but he didn't need to. He wasn't in there with Tank. He was in there with a guy. Look, man, the guy looked like an amateur. He looked like he just turned up on the night just to see what happens. And oh shit, I'm in the ring. I've got this guy in front of me. That's what he looked like. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, and you know me, I'm a technical. I'm all about the technical and all of that, right? So I don't like the whole Neanderthal fighting. But fuck, you know, man. Farmer could have like got in there a little bit and just tried to get the job done, man. He went 12 rounds with this guy, this nobody, right? That doesn't even look nothing special, man. Like, you shouldn't be in the fight of, you shouldn't have to pull out all the tools in your arsenal against this guy, man. Like, in the 11th round, he started to step up and he was a little bit more anxious to get the job done. You know, like, I think he should have been somewhat a bit more aggressive earlier on. He should have had less respect for this guy earlier on, because you could see straight away that, man, this guy's got nothing for Farmer. But he allowed I can't even remember his name. He allowed him to get back in the fight towards the middle rounds. He allowed him to get back in the fight with the jab. So I mean, Farmer's a good technical boxer, but I just wasn't impressed with the win, man. And yeah, Davis is going to destroy him, man. I think Davis is going to stop him. If the fight happens, I think Davis stops him.
Yeah, me too. Because Tevin is not strong enough, or he's not a master boxer. He's a decent boxer, but ain't nothing special. And Tank is a better boxer and fighter than him. So I think Tank gonna stop him when they fight, if they fight.
Yeah, Farmer looks like he's. What I think it is with Farmer is that he looks good fighting these domestic level guys from around the world that are stepping up onto world stage. He can look good. He can look slick. You know, reminiscences of Sweet Pea Whitaker at times. He could look real nice against them guys. But man, if he gets in there with someone like Tank, yeah, I think that's when you're gonna have all types of people jumping out of the woodwork saying, "See, I knew he was a bum. He was always a bum. Yeah, look, Tank exposed him and all of that." They're gonna start saying all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just think he's
I always felt like Tank would beat him.
Yeah, but I think Farmer has always been sort of B level. He's not, as Curtis said, man. I just don't think he's the master boxer. But I'm all for being proven wrong, man. Prove me wrong.
One of them was, will you give Tank credit for Farmer?
Yeah, I give him credit. I give him some credit, but you know, he needs to do more. You know, Farmer is just one kind of pillar and things that he needs to do. You know, I
I
think
feel
that
like you're still being fair though. You said you would give him credit.
yeah, of course I'll give him credit. Yeah, you know, because Farmer's not a bum. I'm not saying he's a bum or he's a trash fighter or anything. I just don't think he's a master boxer. But you know, I think Farmer would be a good fight. There's so many fights that I would like to see Davis get involved in before his career's over. I definitely want to see him move up as well.
There we go. There we go. Why did Truck Simpson? I'm mad you left, Father. But this was one of the ending points I wanted to make. Why did Truck say when they interviewed Truck about? Hold on, let me get in the chat. I'm sorry, but you know what? Now let me say what I gotta say. Then I'm gonna get in the chat. He said that Truck said he felt like 130 isn't challenging for Tank no more. He need to move up to 135. He's too strong for the dudes at 130. See, everybody is so getting out of control about all of this at 130. We got to see. That 5 pound difference makes it different. He might not be as fast. So we got to see. We got to see him at them dudes is big at 35.
Yeah, I mean Haney's he's huge. Haney.
Man, remember Ryan Martin? Ryan Martin was like fucking Kurt height. Look at Robert Easter. Robert Easter's still at 35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Bartholomew still at 35 or is he at 40?
Come on, bro.
I think he's at 40.
He went down to 35.
Yeah, he's got to be.
I think to fight.
Well, I tell you what, Ak, a good introduction.
He went down to fight. He fought Robert Easter. Yeah, he was at 35. You
I tell you what.
His last fight was with E Bunny.
A good introduction at 35 would be Gamboa. That would be a good introduction.
Well, I think Gamboa, even though he's fighting, he could make 130.
Yeah, Gamboa can.
Fight last night, he was at like 133. The other dude came in at 133. Gamboa was 132. That's how I beat the week of the fight. And then I end up taking him 2 pounds off, maybe 3. I'd be like 120. Now, you know, kind of like how Tank and Homeboy was. I try to be around there.
Yeah,
so I'm good.
But you know the thing about with Gamboa, he looked good last night. I don't even know if I would say he looked good. I mean, he got the job done, and you know,
let me get to the chat real quick. All right. Let me just get to a couple people in the chat. Let me start from Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, the best. I see you, legendary. Mac said was good. Mac, I sent you a link a minute ago, bro. You was one of the first people. Farmer dropped his hands. Ask what you think about white chocolate from New York. Nah, white chocolate is from Jersey, from Kurt.
Wait, who's called white chocolate?
There's this white boy named Vito. It's white boy.
Yeah, he got a long Italian name.
Undercar. He a Jersey. He ain't from New York. That's Jersey.
Oh, you see that? You see how he distinguishes himself now.
that white boy. Look, man, I'm proud that he from Jersey. Jersey got a lot of fucking killers, man. Jersey got a lot of killers. I know because I was out there training. I've been knew about Vito.
Yeah,
I
Jersey.
didn't think that he was going to do that. I didn't think
he
had such an amateur style when I knew him. I didn't think that he was going to be a good pro, but shit, he on his grown man. They let him turn pro at 17. So shout out to Jersey. I think I will be messing with the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board over the New York State Athletic Commission. I think that Jersey is a little less stricter, so I will be in the Garden State fight. I made up my mind. That's one thing.
That's what's up. Welcome to Jersey. That's what's up.
I made up my mind as far as that part. New York, I wouldn't like it anyway. I end up sleeping a nigga. They checking him in the corner, letting him recover. I'll be cursing the referee out and get the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's better that I fight in Jersey. Because I really don't like that they do that in New York. I really hate that. I understand why they do it because of Ray Boom Boom Mancini in the 80s. Kirk could tell you about that when I'm done. You know what I mean? But I just don't like it. And I know it's even worse because 2 boxers passed away. This is why certain dudes, when they got punched, you knew you had to do something right away. After them 2 boxers died, you had to know you had to do. Maurice Hooker. We're going to get on that. Go ahead, Kurt. You want to say something about your boy, what's his name? Ray Boom Boom Mancini. You want to take us back real quick?
Oh, is he the one that's called the white chocolate?
No.
Oh, I was going to say.
Ray Boom Boom Mancini is an old legend.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. I was thinking.
No, Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
White chocolate is Vito. This little white Italian kid from Jersey. His name is Vito. He young. He turned pro at 17. They let him. They granted him a license in Jersey. That's why I said I could. Jersey is cool. You know what I mean, but go ahead, Kurt.
Oh, yeah, he's a prospect. All right.
Yeah. The Vito kid is the prospect. Yeah. But he had a spectacular knockout. He only 17 though. He's not even 19. Like, people be saying this kid is only 19 and da-da-da. Nah, this kid is only 17. That's a real kid to me. 19 and 20 and all of that, kind of, I don't really, because I ain't gonna front, I already was grown by it. So I don't consider that a kid. That's why I think a lot of these dudes be making excuses about 21. Nah, I was taking care of my mom, paying her bills and all of that at 22, or a little earlier than that, but I'll say 21 to make it sound better. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider that a kid. I consider 18, 17 a kid. You know what I mean? Because you still find by 21, 22, where I'm from, you better have found your way, or you're gonna be in a box or in a box up north. That's just how it goes. But anyway, Kurt, talk to us about Ray Boom Boom Mancini and back in the day and his fight. Who did he kill in the ring?
Dooku Kim in 82. Yeah. That's why they.
The fights for 15 rounds.
Go ahead, cook, Kurt. Talk about it. If you
rounds to 12 rounds.
What year was that? If you could remember.
That was.
Remember what year that was?
Oh, that was 1982. 1982.
Wow. I'm gonna tell you right now, one I wasn't even thought of.
And that was a hell of a fight because he was catching Mancini with overhand rights, man. You got to look at that fight, man. You know, it was overshadowed.
Could you send it to me when we get off?
Yeah, okay.
When I was real little. I never watched it again.
Curtis, he fought. Did he fight Greg Haugen?
No.
Okay.
He never fought Greg Haugen. You know,
Boom Mancini.
I'm always remember Greg Haugen for Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, when he was talking that mess, but Boom Boom was like he was like the Toro Gatti of that era because every fight he been in, man. He was in a war. I seen him when he fought Orlando Romero. That's one of the best fights, man, I've ever seen. And he got knocked out by Alexis Arguello, and Aaron Pryor kept calling him out. He ducked Aaron Pryor, and he didn't want no smoke with Aaron Pryor.
Shit, after he got knocked out by Alexis Arguello, could you tell him? Could you blame him? You remember what Aaron Pryor did to him?
Yeah, and he lost his belt to Livingston Bramble. He was the WBA lightweight champion, and he lost his belt. He got knocked out by Bramble in a big upset, and then Bramble beat him again. He wasn't the same after that. But Boom Boom Mancini was a punching bag. He can punch, though. You know, you look at the first round.
Was he the best at, Kurt?
Lightweight, 135.
Lightweight?
Yeah.
Oh, he was bigger than the highest weight that my boy who am I thinking about right now? My boy, what's his name? Vida Loca, that crazy mo Johnny Tapia.
Oh, yeah, he was too big for Johnny Tapia.
Was the Johnny Tapia how high did Johnny Tapia fight?
What was it, 130, I believe?
Yeah, I thought
126, 130, somewhere around there. When he fought Mike Ayala.
Ayala from Dallas fight. Who else did he fight, Kurt?
He fought Danny.
Besides Johnny Tapia, who else did he fight?
Who that?
The Paulie Ayala from Dallas. The one that Johnny Tapia. They robbed him twice, in my opinion.
That's true. He fought another dude, man. I forgot his name, man. But he's remembered for the fights against Johnny Tapia. It was
Johnny Tapia looked so fucking sharp in that Paulie Ayala. Both Paulie Ayala fights.
Yeah, that's true.
How much that had to be the most focused cokehead besides Pernell Whitaker. Peace be upon you, Pernell. But I just gotta keep it real. I never knew that you could focus like that when you coked up. I never did it or tried.
Yeah, true, man.
That's just crazy to me. That's crazy. I gotta give dudes credit. Mike Tyson said he was certain nights.
It's crazy.
Like these dudes is real, man. These dudes is real, man. But they come from a different era. That 80s era. Different.
Yeah, man. That it was crazy, man. They had grit, but people they was getting skied, man. You know, they was getting skied, getting high like crazy. Michael Phelps, all of them.
You know what I wouldn't have been feeling about back in the day? Them water bottles with the tape around them.
Oh, all right.
that would have been my thing back in the days that I know I would have been happy to go through hell and be complaining about.
Right.
Because I would have been on my Angelo Dundee shit. Check the content of that bottle. Check the content. He said that in the. I'm gonna bring you back, Kurt. I believe it was the second Leon Spinks fight or the first one. He said, check the content of that bottle.
Right.
He thought Leon Spinks was on something the way he was acting, but that's just how Leon Spinks was.
Yeah, he had a brown bottle on his ring, but a lot of people don't talk about that. You know, against Ali in the first fight, he had his bottle was brown.
That was the time that Angelo Dundee must have said it. It must have been the first fight.
It was the second fight. He said it because in the first fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had a brown bottle. You know what I mean? So it's not the first time that there was a special bottle in the corner.
Who else was that? Was it Aaron Pryor?
Aaron Pryor. They say it was crushed like for a cold, and then I heard it was orange juice, and I heard it was water and pills. I heard all kinds of stuff.
Man, look, I done heard something about close to everybody, even the greatest. They try to say, well, Ali got caught with that left hook by Lucian Sonny Banks. I'm taking you back, Kurt.
I see.
That was the first time Ali ever got caught in his 11th fight.
Yeah, he had a hard time with Sonny Banks. Doug Jones, too.
Yeah,
He had a
'cause
hard fight with them two, man.
Sonny Banks, Lucius Sonny Banks, yeah, he died unfortunately in like 69. I'm mistaken.
He got caught by Henry Cooper. He was out on his feet. The bell say Ali and Angelo Dundee cut the gloves so he could have extra time. Ali was out of it.
You know, Lucius Sonny
And
Banks died in the ring, right? Well, he
nah, I know he died.
yeah, he died of complications, just like
Right.
the two dudes did. We lost last week. He didn't die like right away and collapse, but you know they carried him out on the stretcher, and that's how Lucius he died in the ring.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah, they
boxing is
said
crazy.
Ali had the secret sauce. That shit, I'm not even mad at that. The smell of sauce though back in the day. Yeah, I mean it was cheating because I ain't gonna lie. Somebody in the Sugar Ray and Roberto Duran first fight was supposed to be knocked out,
Yeah, that was a brutal fight. But
but they legalized the smelling sauce before you go. They legalized the smelling sauce in the contract in that Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray first fight.
and don't forget when Ali fought Liston was on the verge of getting knocked out. He put some burn, like some
It's at
kind of
Lebanon.
yeah
It was Lebanon.
on his gloves, and Ali couldn't see. Fighters do anything, man.
Back in those days, you could do it. See, don't do it nowadays because you'll get caught and plus you'll get sued. You wouldn't get sued back in those days.
Yeah, that was the one where he kept on blinking, and he was saying there's something in his eyes, and he couldn't see. He was blinking excessively.
My fault, boxing king. The boxing king asked me and Kurt. He said, "Ack and Kurt, do you guys think Mayweather will stop the Earl Spence versus Pat man fight because it decreases the value of Mayweather Pac 2 fight? Will Earl win? Will Earl win force to fight?" I understand the last part that you were saying, but I get what you were saying. The overall question. Kurt, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, it's both. I mean, me personally, bro, if you're still there, I think that I just think that Floyd doesn't need to come back. I think that if Pacquiao wants to stay, Pacquiao knows what he needs to do. We don't have to tell him. Pacquiao thought that it was fine for him to beat one young dude. Let's see if you could beat another young dude, and Earl Spence. I think that's fair. But you know, people's gonna say Earl Spence is so big and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't care. I don't really care. I would rather see Earl and Pac though. I would give even if Pac man lost, I would give him credit. Kurt, you want to answer that real quick, and then we're gonna move on to Maurice Hooker versus Ramirez, and then we're gonna close it out.
Yeah, getting on that. Yeah, I don't want to see Mayweather. I hope not. I'm praying not. I'm done with Mayweather and Pacquiao saga, man. It's time for the young fighters to shine. I don't know if Pat gonna take the Spence fight. He might. He'll be getting a lot of money. That's what he's looking for. He's looking to cash out. Because I don't know. He think he can beat Spence, but it was I just hope that Mayweather just stay retired. Let somebody retire Pacquiao in the ring and Mayweather out the ring, because it'd be bad for boxing and it would do well because all the casuals. That wouldn't be good for boxing, man. Because they'll knock Crawford and Spence and all them other fighters out the way and knock them back in the line, because the casuals will come in if Mayweather comes back and Pacquiao. It'll be a circus. So as a pure boxing fan, I don't want to see that, man. I just want it to just be put to rest. That's why I wish Pacquiao fight Spence, man. If he beat him, he could retire for good. You know what I mean? And Mayweather to stay retired.
Okay, Fula, are you still there? I ain't hear from Fula in a while. I just want to make sure. I
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
still here.
I'm really feeling that Avatar, champ.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really jacking it. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
I
it's
have some, I gotta admit something. I got some
what's up?
boxing boots
Yeah,
that I had my cousin make. She know how
yeah,
to do the tassels, and she
yeah.
did that because that's the national black flag.
Well, this
That
flag is
covered
that.
the
Well,
green,
well, this.
black, and red.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she did
I'll
that for me. But
I'll give you a
luckily, I
little.
bought another pair of shoes. That
Uh-huh.
competition that I had in April, I
Yeah.
didn't know in that state I'm not allowed. Fuck, where was we at? We was in Connecticut. You're not allowed
Yeah.
to really wear those
I'll,
tassels in Connecticut.
yeah. Well, I'll give you a little bit of history lesson, not to be
So I
long.
had to cut the shits off.
I'll give you a little bit of history lesson, not to be long-winded. Um, but this logo comes from a small island in the Caribbean, uh, named Grenada. And what this island did is it went against the grain. It went against the grain, and it started its own revolutionary movement by the name of with a guy named Maurice Bishop. One of my training partners, who I get work with, he's from Grenada, and he just like put me on game. And I started researching it. I started listening to the speeches of Maurice Bishop. I started saying, "Oh, no wonder you guys are so smooth in the ring. You guys got that kind of like island flair. No wonder sometimes I'd be like, damn, this nigga's hard to hit sometimes." But yeah, man, this is where this come from, man. This is where it like come from, because the revolution, it was inspired by like the revolutionary movements in Africa. So I said, why not? Why not put this as my logo? Because when he put me on game, I really have I mess with Grenadians now, because they kind of remind me of me. They're laid back, but behind that laid back demeanor, they're like very determined, very focused. You know what I mean? So a little history lesson. But I'm trying to get some boxing shoes from Nike to Nike ID them, but I don't think they Nike ID boxing shoes. I want to get some Nike Hyper KO IDs, but I don't think they do.
I got this. I got this website for you, Fula. Well, it's more for when you turn pro. It's not really for amateurs.
That's coming soon. That's the thing.
No. I'm not saying that. I know that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying I'll put you on the site. So, like, they got everything, bro. They could custom make. You see how they be having the little furs?
Yeah, because even Earl Spence, during the Earl Spence Mikey Garcia fight, he had some customized hyper KOs. The colors he was wearing, those things you don't see those regulars. Those aren't regular colors he had on. And
I was
really
jacking Tank's boxing boots. They look kind of like the Nike shits, but they wasn't.
They Adidas? They were Adidas?
Nah, I don't think they was Adidas. They was like his own brand. They had his logo and shit was stuff, but they were shaped like the Nike shits.
It could have been Mizuno too, because Mizuno be messing with the fighters a lot too. It could be Mizuno, so I'm gonna watch that fight again and see which ones where they are. They're probably Mizunos, because Mizuno has a logo similar to Nike. It's real similar,
Yeah, I like Mizuno's, man. I like they custom made they shoe, man. You can flip the tongue and the top part out. Canelo used to have them, man, with his name engraved on the back. That was hot, black and yellow ones.
Yeah, I think he wore them during the Mosley fight, if I'm not mistaken. I believe.
I know he wore them against Angulo. I know that.
Yeah, I think he wore them. Yeah, but you were asking a question about what though? About Tank or
Nah. We moved off of that. We damn near about Tank for the whole show. I want to move on to motherfucking Maurice Hooker and Jose Ramirez. They deserve to be talked about more than Tank, because they are two top dudes that put the belts on the line. You know what I mean? So I feel like that kind of does. I know Tank is a star and he did good, but I just got to keep it real. That kind of overshadows it for me from a fighter aspect, from a gladiator aspect.
Well, unfortunately, Tank. Unfortunately, Hooker lost because now it's starting a vacuum. Now I'm telling you, on every social media, you're seeing all these Mexicans talk all this shit about
Yep.
them getting that W. Like you're seeing them talk all this shit, man. Like I'm just seeing it right away. I'm like, damn, dude, you guys got one W and you guys are like jumping up for joy. And it's like, okay, dude, it's like.
Then I told you a battle rapper named P. Marino said that you ask Anthony Joshua, don't judge a Mexican by his looks. He had a ball like that's why I was so proud of Rap Battle. Like they really been watching boxing.
But still, it's like, bro, like they're really like now making a big deal out of it. But I'll tell you this, I still give, Ramirez respect. He did what he had to do. Now, Maurice Hooker, the way I look at it is he should have been keeping that jab in his face. That jab in his face would have kept him at bay, and you can hide other shots behind that jab. He didn't do that. If I were him, I would have followed up with some bigger shots because that jab, if you just flicked it in his face and kept that jab flicked in Ramirez's face, and he tried to come under that jab, you can hide some shit that may hurt him. And then when he did mix it up with Ramirez, he just kind of mixed it up to do enough. That was the issue. He should have been like, I'm not saying that he should have made it an inside fight, but he should have like just at least put something on it and make Ramirez think twice about coming inside. But he kind of really didn't do that. You know what I mean? And hats off to Ramirez too. I guess, he got a beard. We can say that. He got a hell of a beard, and, at the end of the day, I kind of saw it coming that the distance was going to get closed because that's the type of fighter Ramirez is. But when the distance get closed, man, you got to find out, you got to know that you got to program it into the hard drive and know that as he closes the distance, all you got to do is take a half step back and fight on that back foot. And he didn't do that, and so, it is what it is. I guess he bounces back, they were going to stop it early due to the 2 deaths that happened, but at the end of the day, at first that I thought that jab in his face was kind of working. I was looking that he couldn't really get in when he kept that jab in his face. And I'm like, okay, well, now you need to follow up with something else, And what he could have did, the way I look at it, is that he could have kept the jab in his face, and when Ramirez came in, when Ramirez tried to throw something, all you had to do was just block it with your other hand, and then come over and then hit him with something else. It's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, he could have fought better, man. But hats off to Ramirez, man. He did what he had to do. Now we got to take a L and be on social media for probably the next week or so, listening to these Hispanic fans saying that we can't fight and stuff like that. It is what it is, though.
One of the ones. Are you there, brother?
Yeah. So, to be honest with you, I had it a 50-50 fight going into it. And I knew there's something was telling me that that my Texas brothers are going to be in for something of a shock. I never really liked Hooker, to be honest. I always had a feeling that he was going to get punched out of that belt. Hooker, I mean, I'm not saying he's a bum or anything when I say, I don't like him or whatever, but he's never really been effective with his reach and his height. And that's why, to me, this was a 50-50 fight, because I knew how Ramirez would press the fight and pressure Hooker. And I just didn't know how Hooker would deal with that. Um, the right person won, man. Ramirez looked good. Beautiful knockout as well, man. Ramirez threw like a five-piece combination, landed everything, landed everything. Oh, it was devastating. It was deadly. Um, the referee stopped it, and it was a good call. Good call. The way he got in there, he stopped it. Hooker, yeah, I wouldn't say he disappointed me because, you know, Hooker's always been like this to me. You know, he's never really been effective with his height and his reach, as I said before. But yeah, to me, he's always been just one of those guys that's got a belt. You know, he's obtained the belt. And he's just kind of holding the belt until he gets punched out of it. As I said, I wasn't sure whether Ramirez was going to be the guy to do it. I thought that, yeah, Rougarou or Taylor would have been the ones to do it. But I liked the way Ramirez, he got up on the inside. He invested to the body very well, very well. Man, did you see the angles that he was producing? You know, when he was landing those body shots, moving to the left, you know, moving to the right. I like the way that he was pivoting and things like that. He performed really well, Ramirez, really well. You know, Hooker, when he would get in trouble, that's when he would kind of get a little bit reckless. You know, he would start trying to hook and trade with Ramirez. He didn't do enough as well. You know, there was times where Ramirez had Hooker up on the ropes. Hooker was residing on the ropes like he didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Get on your feet, man. Start moving. He's sitting there taking his punishment. He was sitting on the ropes for about a minute and a half in the early rounds of the fight, you know? Then once he comes back to his senses, he would trade a little bit. But yeah, man, Ramirez, to be honest with you, I think, you know, it's a good thing that Hooker got punched out of that strap, man, because, you know, there's just certain people that can obtain straps, man. There's just certain people that can obtain straps. You know, I kind of put him in the same category as what's that guy's name that was at 140, who obtained both straps, two straps in Dongo, but not as bad as in Dongo. Definitely not as bad as in Dongo. He's miles ahead of Indongo. But you know, yeah, man. As for Hooker, I don't know, man. He just needs to you know, Hooker, he kind of reminds me of a Robert Easter. You know what I mean, in terms of his flaws and things like that. But yeah, man, it was a good knockout nonetheless. Yeah.
Okay. Bert.
I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna go. But listen, man, Maurice Hooker got a very low ring IQ, man. Very, very, very low ring IQ. Because I see how you could beat Ramirez. He had a hard time with Cepeda. He barely won that fight. Cepeda gave him everything he can handle. He won that fight majority decision. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't catch. I don't know if y'all saw this. He hurt Ramirez bad to the body in the second round. All he had to do
Yes, he
he
did.
hurt him bad to the body. All he had to do was fight behind the jab. But he couldn't even do that. He couldn't even do that. He let Ramirez get too close. And how he got caught is that he let Ramirez get too close. He backed up with his chin up in the air, and Ramirez caught him with a left hook, and that was the end of the story. He flurried, and that was it. So that's his fault. Then he gonna say he lost focus. How can you lose focus in a unification fight? You know what I mean? So him and Robert Easter, people like that, fighters like that, they got very low ring IQs because Ramirez is an overly aggressive fighter, and you let him run into punches. He will run into punches. His defense is almost non-existent. His offense is his defense. He throws a lot of punches, and he's aggressive. And you know what I'm saying? And that's all you have to do is box him. And Hooker was in the fight, but you know, when he was against the ropes, I said he ain't gonna make it. I saw that. I saw it coming. I said he ain't gonna make it because he's not listening to his corner, or he's fighting a very dumb fight. You know what I mean? He nullified his own reach by taking it away. he throw long punches too, man. He was missing a lot, but he was hitting Ramirez. Ramirez likes to fight. That's the only. He's a one-trick pony. He throws a lot of punches. You know what I'm saying? If you let him, you know what I'm saying, force his will on you, then that's his strength. That's what he wants to do. But if you fight back and box him, you know what I'm saying, you'll beat him. But see what Bob Arum might do, because Bob is slick. Bob would be like, Ramirez, once you move up the welterweight and fight James Crawford, because he'll do it. He'll move him up and feed him to Crawford, so he can get annihilated. So both of that fight, will be an in-house and easy to make, because now Ramirez, the angle will be, I got 2 belts. You know what I'm saying? And the WBO will make him the #1 mandatory for Crawford. They can do that without even fighting in that division. They done did it many times. So don't be surprised if Uncle Bob do that. But Maurice Hooker, man, and Robert Easter Jr., I wouldn't put a dime on them, bro.
Good breakdown, good assessment. I'm gonna give Kurt. Just could you give me a few minutes because I'm about
Yeah,
to.
yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I'm about to close it out anyway. That's why I said this is our last talking point, basically. Uh, I just wanted to say, and then we're gonna close it out. That I wasn't surprised, but then I was surprised. Is that like an oxymoron, y'all?
Now I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was one of those situations for me because I said that. I said, if you put it, because I remember that scenario that day I was talking about, if you had to force me to pick somebody in 50-50 fights, I said with Pacquiao and I said with this fight. I said, yo, I would pick Ramirez. And then I said, if you put a gun to my head, I said, I feel like I still thought the Pacquiao fight to me and Thurman fight was just a tad bit more 50-50 to me, a little bit, just a tad bit. That's why I really couldn't pick, but like I said, if you told me pick who won and you put a gun to my head, I would have told you Pacquiao, of course, just slightly because of the knockdown in the 10th round. And I feel like if you put a gun to my head, like I said with Marrera, and I had to pick, I would have had to really go with Ramirez, only because of what I've been seeing. Yeah, I did think that, like I said before, Ramirez looked bad in his last fight, but he looked. If I had to break down both of them, like I said before, I feel like Ramirez looked better than more of his fights. That's why he doesn't have as many draws. Maurice Hooker already had 3 draws on his record.
True.
I wanted Maurice Hooker to come back. I even knew that he was going to hit the canvas. But what could you do? I knew just like one of them ones said that he was going to lose that strap. I just knew once he ended up fighting somebody, Maurice Hooker was going to lose the belt. I think that he thought he was better than what he was. I give him credit, though. He made it that far for a street dude. But I can't even say that because there was a lot of boxers that were street dudes that made it far, surpass what he did. So I'm going to take that back. Legends and recent dudes. Because Adrian Broner made it farther than that. Being an African-American 4-time world champion. At 26. They always used to say he was the youngest 4-time world champion, which is not true. Oscar De La Hoya. See, Kurt, I know my history. Is the
Absolutely. I see you.
4-time world champion being 24, 2 years younger than Broner was.
I see you.
Broner's the youngest African American to do that.
Yep. See, Act knows boxing. Act knows boxing.
So we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it on that. And Kurt, give me your last because I know you gotta go. Hey man, I want some ambassadors, man. I'm in the mood for some.
Hey, we'll do that end of August, like you said, man. We'll go to ambassadors, bro. That's what's up, man. Great live stream, man. You know, good channel, man. Like always, I enjoy coming to this channel, man, and talk boxing, man, and nothing else. You know, Fuller and who else? I'm sorry.
One of the ones.
One of the ones. That's right. One of the ones. Always good to hear from you. You know what I mean? In the chat, thank you for your time. And I like I always say, same bat time, same bat channel.
Appreciate you, Kurt, man.
Yo, anytime, man. Peace, fellas.
Thanks for coming through.
Yeah,
anytime.
Peace, Curtis. Peace.
One of them ones. Give me your last, bro. Thank you for coming through too, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Big up the chat. A man like Reacher, full of sports. Thanks for shooting the link. You know what I mean? It's good to just catch up on the weekend's boxing. Maurice Hooker, boy, you know, I think he's just kind of been relegated to the position that he needs to be in. That's a guy without a strap. But, you know, I'm always going to support Black. You know, that's just me. But, yeah, man.
But now it's time. But what did your boy David Chappelle say in Nutty Professor? He said, I wasn't going to say nothing about you because I like black people. He said, but now it's time to attack black.
Shit like that. But yeah, man, thanks for shooting the link, man. Big up everyone in the chat. It's your boy, one of them ones, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.
My man. Fuller, close us out. K Verde strong. Close us out, please, champ.
Yeah. Thanks for the link and the whatchamacallit, the convo. It was good, you know.
And Fuller, I'm gonna bring my Somalian brothers on here too. Them stars with them blue flags. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's real African shit.
Nah,
I know. I'm not talking about you and one of them ones.
Nah, I feel where you coming from. Nah,
yeah, Carl. I definitely know Somalian, boy.
I know. I'm not talking about you though. I'm not talking about you. You on some other shit. You are fellow and Fuller. I'm not talking about y'all because y'all the reasons why I be in contact with certain people. So y'all inspired me because I don't really mess with certain people in the family, but
yeah,
because of y'all and y'all talking all of the culture stuff, it made me want to reach out to people.
Yeah,
damn right.
No, shout outs to you. You know, it's good to always, you know, chop it up, you know, kick the stuff, you know, as they say. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think Zoom is a good option when they take the hangoffs off. Or I think you know, maybe
that's what it's called. Well, we only got a couple days, but I ain't go front foolish. Shout out to you though, bro. Even when the hangouts in, when we do it on the next platform, you know what I mean? I gotta get another computer and adapt with the times.
Yeah, I don't know if you can use Zoom on your mobile though. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing that was dope about Hangouts. And
yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's weird to me. Like, I don't know why they are getting rid of it.
I already know why they did it. I know why. But I gotta tell y'all that. Oh, I gotta tell y'all. I can't even tell y'all on air. I gotta tell you.
All right, man.
Probably on Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You might want to look into Discord. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but you can do everything that
I don't know
Hangouts.
how to connect my JAB Jamboree with that shit. I don't know nothing.
Yeah, boy, there's so many people that's asking me how to use it. Anyway, I know Fuller wants to do his piece, man, but yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. I'm not gonna be here long-winded. You know what I mean?
I just want to say I gotta go grab something to eat for me and my girl. She ain't cooking, so I was gonna go a little bit longer, but sorry.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, not y'all. I'm talking about my peoples in the chat, because I know y'all support me whatever I do. Y'all like my brothers, so I talk about y'all. I know y'all in the chat support me too, but I know sometimes y'all in the chat don't understand me. These brothers been around since I first started, so they understand kind of like, you know what I mean? And then there's been people in the chat also that been around since I started, like Mark Wonderlich and oh shit. Wow, oh shit I don't even know what happened to oh shit. If oh shit ain't around, that mean he locked up. He's locked up.
Nah, I think he's around still.
All
I
right.
think he's around.
You seen him recently?
Not that I can report. I think I have. Yeah, I haven't really been watching.
I didn't see him like this before he was locked up. He said, "Yo, what's good, Act? I just got out." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I don't think he's locked up like that.
He basically is John Black Johnny is the UK version of old shit. John Black Johnny was running from Scotland Yard. That's some real shit. And
Yeah.
on the hangout with us. The motherfucker was outside running. Got in the house.
Well, on the hangout, he's like, "Hey man, I'm gonna talk that boxing, but yo, I got the feds behind me still."
John Black Johnny. I didn't know that they did racial profiling out there like that. He definitely cleared that up for me.
Oh yeah.
John Black Johnny. He did that. So shout out to him. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to Fuller. Shout out to One of Them Ones. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to my crew, the FBK, the Full Berserker Clan. Them hats is coming soon. It's your boy Ag Reacher. I never steer you wrong. And I'm out.